Accelerated Math Objective number 34, order fractions with unlike denominators in ascending or descending order. Question number 7 says, which list shows the fractions in order from least to greatest? And the way I look at these kind of problems is I make a number line, and this is a crooked number line. Since we know that fractions are less than 1, I just make a number line. And I put 3 key points. I put the 0 mark, the halfway point, and the 1 unit mark. And then I'll write my fractions over here so I know what they are. So I have 1/2, I have 9/10, I have 1/8, and then I have 5/24. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to place each fraction, although they all have different denominators, onto the number line. And I'm going to put them either close to the 0, close to the halfway point, or close to the whole unit mark. So if I take a look at my example 1/2, I know that 1 is half of 2. It will go at the halfway mark. That was an easy one. Now, I'm going to take 9/10, and I'm going to imagine that this line is divided into 10 units. And we would have 1 being the closest to 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I had 9/10, I know that 9/10 would be down here towards the end. If I had 1/8, and this were divided into 8 units, I know that if I were to go over 4 units, that would be close to the halfway point. And because 1 is less than 4, which would be the halfway point, I know it's going to be down here, close to the 0. So I have 1/8, and I have 5/24. And 5/24, if this line were divided into 24 units, the halfway mark, half of 24 would be 12. So I know that if I were to have 12 as my numerator, it would be exactly at the halfway point. But because 5 is less than 12, I know it's going to be on the left side. Now I need to determine, is this 5/24 bigger than this 1/8? And it is. So 5/24 would go somewhere here in the middle. Now, we need to go back and ask ourselves, what is the question asking? It's asking us to put them from least to greatest. So the smallest to the biggest. The smallest fraction would be 1/8. And then we would have 5/24, 1/2, and 9/10, which would be answer D.